Hello, everyone. So, welcome day 5 of our demo and kind of built in public session. And Leonardo is going to run you through a few really cool things. Remember, here at the core, we're thinking about this idea of free agents and the value they can create in this next step of the AI evolution. And it's really, really important for you guys to keep in mind that building agents and assistants that are platform important, independent is very, very important. So you always want to be able to build on any LLM. You want to use any framework, any tool, publish to any client. Okay, so what we've shown you in the past, how to build no-code assistants and agents with tools like FlowXO. Today, we're going to show you, how you can leverage existing agents. Okay, in this case, from Agent.AI, founded by Dharmesh Shah, one of the HubSpot co-founders, within an assistant that you put out there. It could be in Telegram, could be in web, could be in XMTP protocol, meaning any other XMTP compliant or compatible messaging client. So exciting. Next step in this journey. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, my name is Leonardo. I am product manager at Grindery, and in today's demo I'm going to show you a little bit of the Agent.AI platform where you can discover more than 1,400 agents, and we're going to show you how you can build an agent over there and deploy it to XMTP using Grindery and Aventino technology. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example of agent discovery and orchestration, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a moment. So what you are going to learn in this video: first of all, I'm going to show you how you can build an agent on Agent.AI, and I'm going to show you a little bit also the platform, how you can access other agents in there, and how you can actually use it. Okay, then I'm going to show you how to build a discovery and orchestration agent. Okay, so our assistant will be able to discover any agent from Agent.ai using their API, and you will be able to orchestrate to build a plan and execute that plan so the user get the task done using the agents from Agent.ai. Okay, so it will be a simple way to access all of the agents on a single conversation. Okay, next, what I'm going to show you is how you can connect your orchestrator into Aventino so it gets a wallet. And by having a wallet, it will be instantly accessing the blockchain. It will have the ability to access the blockchain, so it can interact with smart contracts, it can get paid or even execute payments, and then it will be able to access decentralized protocols such as XMTP. And last, I'm going to show you how you can actually interact with that agent, with the orchestrator that we will build directly in XMTP. Okay? So we're going to start today's demo by showing you the Agent.AI platform, where you can set up your own AI agents and distribute them across the platform. So in this platform, you already have access to more than 1,400 agents. We can take a look that you have image generator, you can compare softwares, make a research for a company, make a video script, and so on. Okay, you can just search for what you want to do, or even use the tags so you get the personalized assistance you need. Okay, and basically what I'm going to do next is to show you how you can build your own agent in the agent builder. Okay, and I'm going to show you that we already did some configuration in here to build what I call the prompt master. Okay, this is going to be an assistant to help you better write your prompts, improve your prompts, and communicate better with the AI. Okay, so in this setup, you give the agent a name and a description. You can give icon, or copy pasting an image here, or you can even choose one of their icons. Okay, I'm choosing this one because it's meant for writing. Sharing and visibility, I'm going to make it public. Then you have a video demo. In this case, we don't have. This is optional. Then you give the agent a username, which will be used in the URL. You can use some tags, and then that's the basic configuration. Okay. Then you go to the triggers. You can set up different triggers for this agent. You can do manual only, or you can use a user configure schedule. You can enable the agent via email or even connect to HubSpot. Okay. And then something that is very cool is that you can also call the agent via a webhook. So you will get a URL and you will get a structure on how you can call the agent with this snippet over here, and then you can use it in your own app by just calling this URL. Okay. Then we go to the actions, and here I configured 3 actions. Basically, in the first action, we're gonna get the input of the user, asking what's the prompt that the user wants to improve. Then I'm going to invoke the GPT-4, which is the LLM. So it's going to analyze the prompt from the user and help improve with best practices from prompt engineering. And then we are going to provide the user with an output. Okay. And then in the advanced, you can automatically share URLs, and you can save memory for the agent for 7 days in the cache. Okay. So basically, we're gonna just click on run so we can test the agent into their platform. Okay. It's loading. Perfect. So it's saying, hi, I'm here to help you master your prompts. Start by sharing your prompt and I will analyze it to help you improve. So I will say, I want to write a YouTube description for my next video, and let's see what he can tell me about it. Now it's running the actions, and here is the output. Okay, so he says absolutely, here is how you can improve your prompt. He's telling me some advices, what I can do better, and then he also provides me with an example that can I just copy paste into my AI to get a better result. Okay, so basically that's how it's working into their system, and right now is a pending review. Once it gets approved, it will be also searchable, and you can discover this agent into their search. Right now, um, it's not there because it needs to be approved, but once it's approved, it will become available in here. Okay, so next, what I'm going to show you is how you can use the API of Agent.AI, so you can build your own agent or assistant that can use all these 1,400 agents. So because it has an API, our assistant will be able to discover all of these agents and choose or tell you which ones are the best that you can use to help with your task. Okay, so this is very very powerful tool, and I'm building this with FlowXO. Okay, I created this XO multi-agent assistant. Okay, and basically what this XO is going to do is going to be our orchestrator. Okay, so he will be in charge of the planning and execution and learning phase. So basically, when you give him a question or a prompt, a task that he needs to perform, he will make the best plan possible, and he will call the API of Agents AI to select which are the best agents you can use to perform your task. And then once he have the plan ready, he will proceed to execute the plan and get your task done, but not using his own intelligence, but using the intelligence of the agents from Agent AI, because it's connected again to the API. So let's just test the assistant very quick. Perfect. So he's asking me how he can help, and I will tell him very similar to what we did before. Help me make improvements to my prompts. Perfect. So he said that he found few agents that can help me improve the prompts. So we have the AI prompt improver, prompt enhancer and optimizer, and the super prompt. And if we go back here to Agents.AI and we write prompt into the search, you can see here that we have the AI prompt improver, which is the one that was recommended here. Just copy paste this because they have a lot of agents. Perfect. Prompt enhancer and optimizer, and then the super prompt, it's also here. So again, the XO, our orchestrator, what he's doing is just searching via API all the agents from Agent.AI and selecting the best agents that can fit or help you perform your task. Okay, so I will just select, I will do something else. Let's just ask, can you help me write a script for my next YouTube video? Perfect. And he says here that he has the video script generator, YouTube video creator, and short video script writer. And the same as we did before, if you search here for YouTube, you have the YouTube video creator. Let me find it. Here it is, YouTube video creator. Then we have a video script generator, and we have the short video script writer, short video script writer. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how, once you have your orchestrator, you can publish this into an HTTP bot using also FlowXO. We're gonna do HTTP, sorry. We need to copy this here. Name is going to be XO Orchestrator, and we just need to connect our assistant, which is XO multi-agent, and then we are good to go. So now that our bot is ready, we can go to Aventino.Grindery, can connect with our Grindery wallet to log in. Just need to approve here. Since that we are connected, and now we can create the agent. Okay, so I'm going to create the XO orchestrator. The description we can just copy from here, and we need to set up the bot callback and bot secret, which we take also from FlowXO. Okay, let me just find the bot. XO multi-agent, no, XO orchestrator. This is the one we created. Now we just need to copy the callback URL, paste it in here. Then we need to copy the bot secret, which we'll paste in here, and then public and create. Perfect. So now we see that the bot was created in Aventino, and again, because Aventino will provide a wallet to the agent, this agent can now be monetized, so people can just pay in crypto to this agent. And also we can use this wallet address to interact with the blockchain. So the agent becomes autonomous and he can interact with the blockchain. Okay. So basically, what we are gonna do now is gonna show you how we can use it in XMTP, the decentralized messaging network. Okay. So I'm just going to connect to XMTP chat in production. I will click here to create a new message, a new DM, and I just need to copy paste the wallet of the agent in here so I can start chatting with the agent. Okay, perfect. Here is it. Here it is. I'm going to say hi and just wait for the agent to reply. Let's ask him to help us with a prompt. Perfect. So I asked him to, because I wanted to use an agent to improve my prompts, I asked him to improve my prompts, and he's telling me that here are some agents that can help me improve my prompts. So we have AI prompt improver, prompt enhancer and optimizer, and the super prompt. And basically, again, these agents are the agents you can use in Agent.AI. So basically, if I just copy this over, I can find the agent in here, but I can just interact with the agent right here. So this is very powerful because again, we are using here a decentralized messaging network, and we are chatting directly with our orchestrator, okay? And our orchestrator is going to search all the directory of agents.ai, and it will help the user discover the best agents that he can use to perform his task, okay? And then on top of that, me as a creator of the agent, which is the orchestrator, I can also monetize this interaction. So for example, if I need to pay credits to Agent AI so my agent works, I can also charge my users for this consuming my agent. So from the money I get from my users or clients, I can also pay agents.ai, or I can pay ChatGPT, or I can pay all the platforms or APIs I need. Okay, so this is how any creator of assistant can make a business model out of their assistants. Okay, so let me just help ask another thing. I want to use an agent to help me write my next YouTube video. And he's telling me, suggesting me also a few agents. And if we check in here, this is the agent. If we check in here, this would be the agent. Okay, so that's how you can discover agents. It's a very, very cool feature. I'm going just to tell him to use, let's use this one. And now the orchestrator will be calling the agent, so we can just create our script by basically using the viral script agent. Okay, the same way I would do it right here. I can now also do it right here. So let's say I want to make a tutorial video for beginner on how to use crypto, for example, right? And here is the same. He's asking me for a topic, which he asked me in here. So again, it's the same thing. I'm using or interacting with the same agent, just in a different client. Okay. And yes, that would be it for today's demo. I hope you like it, and I cannot wait to see what you will build with all of that. I think there is a great opportunity. So we are happy to hear your ideas and for you to start creating powerful agents. Okay, that was all for today's video. And just to recap, with this agent, um, we show that the agent can work seamlessly across multiple platforms. This means that, as I show you today, we can build the agent on Agent.AI, but we can also deploy this agent to the web. We can use Telegram, WhatsApp, or even XMTP, which is a decentralized network. Okay, so we have this freedom of channels, and we can just deploy to any channel we want, even into your mobile app, into the web, whatever. Okay, then we saw that as a creator, you don't have to do anything special to enable this cross-platform functionality. We did everything in like 10 minutes to 15 minutes maximum. You didn't see very complex coding. You didn't have to write a smart contract. It was everything done in simple steps with no code or low code tools, and is accessible to pretty much anyone. Okay, then, this approach prevents vendor lock-in. So, for example, if you are familiar with Telegram, recent changes of terms of service, this affected a lot of crypto projects, right? Which were basically using EVM, and they are not able to use EVM anymore. They are locked into Ton. For example, if you are familiar with what happened with the Apple App Store, they have also a set of rules and regulations. Or even in the past, we could see this happen with Facebook as well, where a lot of apps and games just got banned from there, or they just went completely out of business because they cannot control anything, because they were locked into a single platform. Okay, so in our case, because you have this freedom of delivering your agent or your assistant into any platform, you also have this freedom of making the business the way you want. Okay, and not getting screwed up by big tech. Then, the last thing we learned today was that the same agent can be published and used anywhere. So this is basically what I've just told you and what I just showed you. We could use it in Telegram, we could use it in WhatsApp, we could use it in the web, in the mobile app, or even in XMTP, which is decentralized messaging protocol. So this opens up the door to multiple channels of distribution. This opens the door of monetization, owning your clients, owning the data, and creating in the end better agents and better assistant and better AI. Okay, so that's all for today, and thank you for watching.
All right. Hope you took something away from this, and I hope it is really, again, independence and freedom is important. Okay, build on any LLM, build on any framework, use any tool, publish to any client, and then monetize. And that's what's coming next. We are here to help you make money with agents and assistants, and monetize them across the network. Thanks for watching. Tim out.